Here we are, Apex Season 20. Now, I want to say that this season's actually been really good. Like, you know, the legend perks system, everything else, the straight shot game mode, it's basically everything they've added has been a massive dub. This season is looking up to be one of the best seasons yet. Except for one thing, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And look, I know a lot of people think in Apex, like, people are too critical about, too hard on the devs, too hard on, the company, saying, and this is sentiment I see from time to time that, oh, people are just babies, they're whining too much about the game, just play the game, if you enjoy it, then just play it, and put up with it. But the thing is, like, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Rainbow Six, the finals, I'm pretty sure at least, all have 120 FPS on console. They have next gen ready to go. When did Xbox Series S come out? 2020. It's been 4 years. Well, almost 4 years. I mean, November, but still. 4 years. And they can't figure this out. Okay, so enough. Let's get into it. Like, what are we looking at here? Well, this is a game of straight shot. I just kind of recorded a random clip. You can't really record very well on console. And I don't think it's going to record in 120 FPS either. So why am I showing you this? I don't know. Let's see. And yeah, that's another thing. Seer's got 100% pick rate now. Seer is like meta. Like meta. But yeah, I took this video with 120 FPS mode turned on. Keep in mind, like, yeah, it is footage that I took, right? So it might not look exactly like this in game, but it's pretty close. I don't really have a way of capturing it. Yeah, you can see here. This is legit. Like, it literally looks like this. See what I'm doing here? What is this? You can't tell. I zoom in, you can see that it's lightning bolt. Move out. Yeah, that's literally how it looks in game. And I know I'm basically screen recorded that through my Xbox and then took that screen recording and now I'm screen recording it again. So, I mean, yeah, take that as what you will. It does look like slightly better, but generally, like, I wanted to show, especially if you're on like PC and you don't think it's that bad or whatever. Like, this is what they gave us. You can't even see that's a lightning bolt. That's like, if I were to take I might as well play with my glasses off. Like, this is Nintendo Switch level graphics. This is like so pathetic. And look, I don't want to be the just part of the whole squad that just complains about every single thing. I think Respawn's doing really well, and they're making a lot of good choices and updates to the game. This, like I said, this update's been great, but like 4 long years, and this is what we get. I mean, keep in mind, I am on Xbox Series S, but I mean, it still shouldn't matter. I can play Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite, but I can play Fortnite 120 FPS. I think it runs at like 1440 or 1080. Rocket League, obviously being less graphically intensive a game, but still, Call of Duty, like single player games, Star Wars, they all run at 120. And yeah, I mean, let's look at some more gameplay. I want to show you like it does look rather smooth. I mean, you can't tell in this because it's not being recorded at 120 FPS, even though it is, but it's about a 50-meter radius. It's like Sears Tactical after they nerfed it. That's how far you can see anywhere. Look at this. So I'm in the death box here, and actually, it doesn't look this bad up close. Like this is a bad rendition of it, but I can attest that from far away it does look this bad. So when I'm looking here, that's basically how it looks in game. Like I can't see what's shooting me here. I can see the bullets. I can't see anyone. I can see someone kind of moving there. Oh, now that they moved, I can see them. But I like it's so bad. I'm missing all my shots. I mean, partially because you know I'm missing them, but also like I literally cannot see. Like, what am I shooting at? I can't even. I mean, Maggie helps because she like highlights the enemies when she shoots them, but seriously. Now, once they get close range, it's much easier. But anything long range is terrible. Um, yeah. So what could they do to fix this? Um, well, what they should have done, and I get why they didn't do it, but is turn down the textures. That's what all the pros do. That's what most people who aren't even pro do on PC just for an advantage to get higher frame rates is to turn down the textures. Now, they, for whatever reason, I guess like I'm thinking from the casuals perspective, if you turn on performance mode and everything, like all the guns look like potatoes, especially like those console players, buy the most skins and stuff like that. You paid whatever for your $200 for your PK skin and it looks like crap. I mean, I get why they didn't want to lower the textures for console, and they probably wanted to keep it simple. Don't have like too many options and confuse console players with like more than two options on or off. But we need a way to dumb down the textures. Even then, I'm not sure if it would help enough to keep it, at a decent fidelity. Like, because I don't know, it's just Apex is so poorly optimized, and they just do not want to fix the game. It's just a broken mess at like the development level. As someone who is also a software developer, I don't develop games, but I understand the software development process a little bit. I get that it's not an easy change and probably is going to require a major overhaul, but that should have been done years ago, and now we're just 4 years now getting to this where you also lose your aim assist. So you go from 0.6 aim assist to 0.4. It's actually a noticeable difference. Although tracking enemies is much easier, so it does kind of compensate. It balances it out. And actually, I didn't really find I missed like the zero point 0.6 aim assist that much. I found 0.6 almost was like too much aim assist. Um, it would like pull you, I don't know, just in a way that was hard to really track sometimes. Like sometimes I'd be pushing a lot, like giving it a lot of gas to aim somewhere, and it just wouldn't want to go where I wanted it to go. Um, I feel like, yeah, you got to do a bit more tracking with this one, but it's much, much easier with 120 FPS. So I think there are trade offs there, but I think the 120 FPS is better for that, for up close engagements, right? Which, yeah, people say, oh, that's what controller's strong on anyways, but like it's just not enjoyable to play the game. You can't you can't see the people you're shooting. Like what is the point? I can't tell if someone's there or not. So yeah, I'm going back to 60 FPS and getting the extra aim assist boost, and I'll actually able to see my opponents. It's unfortunate that we waited, 4 years for this, and the day it comes out, I'm already back to 60 FPS. No, like I'm not buying a PC for Apex Legends. I'd rather just play a new game at this point. I've invested a lot of time in Apex, but the skills are relatively transferable. I've been playing a bit more R6. I don't know. I thought this season was the one that was going to bring me back, and it's really, really close. But this was a huge disappointment, and yeah, I don't know. I literally do not know if it's going to be enough. Everything else is really fun, so I definitely will still play it, but I thought this was going to pull me right back in Apex. I was going to be grinding ranked and doing all this stuff and loving the game again, and yeah. I mean, you can say we have high expectations, but I don't think that's the case. I think Respawn threw us a bone with a lot of things here. A lot of things were addressed in this update, were done really well, and they really need to nail this. And for console players being like, what, 70-80% of the player base, probably even more, yeah, it's just really frustrating. So yeah, that's it.